And Silverado HD, you can take on the mountains, or you can move them. With up to 36,000 pounds of max available towing and an available 13.4-inch diagonal touchscreen. Find new roads at your local Chevy dealer.
Well, good afternoon, good evening, good morning to everybody out there. Jason here at Tillery Sports, and a pleasure it is to have you live and in charge for, well, you know, some of the best racing that you're going to see on a Saturday night. And it's going to be here courtesy of iRacing and the Hrt2Heart Motorsports Truck Series. Make sure you check out Hrt2Heart on Facebook. Check out their YouTube channel, of course, and always the NASCAR Truck Series action live from Homestead, Miami Speedway. It is going to be a good time. I am truly shaking up for everybody. Roll Tide from Mr. Dudley out there. We're live on I almost said it. We're all live on YouTube and Twitch. If you're out there on YouTube, I encourage you to make sure that you're watching in 1440p. That's going to be the best settings you're going to be able to see this race. And, of course, make sure you reach up, hit that like button for me. If you're out there on Twitch, it's 720p for you fine folks over there, but you guys have been kicking butt and taking names, and we appreciate you very much. Again, make sure that you follow us on all of our social media platforms. You can find us on Facebook at Signature Esports over there as well. And make sure that you follow us on Twitch and Twitter, at Real Sig Esports on Twitter. Follow me on TikTok. We're going to have our TikTok live stream tomorrow with the Amp Racing Series. And it's going to be good to see. What's up, Mr. Dove? Good to see you out there, brother. Appreciate you. Thank you to all the fine folks out there making this happen. And making things happen. I'm exhausted. Today was a long day. AlanTilleryAuto.com, race information for today's race. It's going to be 120 laps, 4 tire changes, 1 fast repair on the 1.5 mile length, 1.48 according to the relative there. Week 7 for you here for Homestead Miami Speed. We're just over halfway through the season, and this season's been pretty darn good. Chris Roberge leads in the point standings, getting through it. And it's going to be insane. Jen, happy birthday. I know your birthday's coming up, so I'm going to wish you a happy early birthday. It's much love. Thank you for being out there. Much love, dear. Buchanan Weather Report. If you go to BuchananResorts.com, you're going to be set up with some of the best out there. Much love to you. Thank you for the reactions out there as well. Thank you, folks. I appreciate you. 78 degrees on the air temperature, 45% humidity, partly cloudy skies, 2-mile-an-hour wind. It is going to be 78 degrees on the track temperature. Currently at qualifying, we'll see how that is going to hold out. This is a tire-eating track, and the lap times are going to fall off pretty heavily. You're going to see 32-second laps, 32.5-second laps pretty much for the most part. But the tire fall-off is going to be absolutely astronomical, and somebody is going to have the that mainstay and that main look. Last week's winner, Chris Roberge, is going to be getting the eel well at the start of the race. It's part of what they do, and we'd love to see what drivers are going to be able to do out there and change their algorithm, so to speak, when it comes to everything we see. And yeah, it's going to be insane. So hopefully we'll be able to everybody taken care of. We do have a driver cam that's missing. We got to start getting our driver cams a little earlier. Out there, folks, that are with the drivers. I can't be putting them in while we're live, because it eats up resources to have to put things on the studio mode and change it over. But we do have it. BJ Lane's going to be the first of the driver cams, and then we got Bones. It's going to be your second driver cam tonight. Love to see it. Kaz and Kaz is going to be right there in his driver cam with the blue hair on. That's his good luck charm. That's what we've been seeing and been noticing. There is Ryan Wendt in that driver cam. I thought I had Flash and there's Ryan. So hold on, we got to fix the situation here. Studio mode. Excuse me. The Flash should be Joe Flash Black. He is, of course, rocking the. He's rocking the VR today. Much love to him. Thank you to, of course, Christopher Burr. She's going to be getting the EOL. We'll make sure we take care of that in just a second. And, of course, as always, there's Bud Light Mike and the dog from the Dudley. Big roll tide for the Dudley man. We're going to let him hold on to that real quick. And we do have a delay. We have a stream delay. So just so everybody knows, so if you type something out there, we're going to be looking at it and seeing it. See a big thumbs up. See, there it is. Normally it's pretty instant. So, but now it's not so much. Congrats to Dudley. We appreciate you. And now that's it. Last of the driver cams. Thank you to Dove. Sorry, we had Dove out there. Yeah. Hold on. We had Dove. Here's Dudley. Where'd Dove go? Where'd you go? Your camera back out? Hold on. You guys are gonna see exactly what we got going on here. Gonna do that. That's Dudley. Here's Dove. Yeah. Here's his driver cam. Driver 9. Question mark? You know what? Doesn't matter. We'll fix it. Okay. You guys see the behind the scenes. That's how we edit. Evening to Box. How you doing? I'm good to see you out there. Much love to you. Here he is. There's Mr. Dove. All right. We are RCing tonight as well, so we're going to make sure that we give the 98 his EOL. A reminder, we got to see everybody through this one. All right, driver's going to be circling around. Butler's going to be your pole sitter tonight. Here's your starting grid for tonight's race. Butler, Flack's going to be your front row. Bud Light Mike, Ryan Wendt makes up row number 2. Cullison, Vinny Jones, row number 3. Brad Dove, Scott Cassidy going to be their row number 4. Burst Dudley, row number 5. Robert Peters, Greg Langford, row number 6. Row 7 is going to be Daniel Lyle, BJ Lane to 3rd. James Borden, Rusty Robinson, and William Martin. Of course, all that'll change because Christopher Burrs will get the EOL for the start of the race here. As we'll get ready to go back and have some fun with it. That's pretty much what we see. Pace cars in and restart zone coming up. 120 laps. We're going green. Start for Butler there down to the bottom. Let's go, Martin. Much love to everybody out there. Hopefully everybody's enjoying your night. And see, Martin get some shout outs out there. Much love to you. All right, Butler out front. Bud Light Mike working the corner. 2 spots. Ryan Wendt able to make that work early. See how William Martin holds on to it. There's the old number 2 back there for you. Buchanan Resort truck. Going to be a little tight for the tires for just a little bit. We're going to have to get the trucks up to speed. William Martin to the inside. Be able to drop into the bottom side of the racetrack. Here's a big look at the race line, second lane for a lot of the drivers. We'll see Ryan Wendt run the seam, which is what you almost kind of have to look at here. We'll definitely be looking at race pace and what drivers are going to be able to do. That's for darn sure. Butler right now rolling. Let's take a look and make sure that our SDK is updating here. Brody, what's up, brother? Good to see you. Welcome in. Appreciate you being out there. Ryan, much love to you, my friend. I hope you're having a good night. Why'd you miss the race? That's what I gotta know. Somebody dropped back there for just a little bit. Like Mike was on the bottom side. Maybe it was Joe Flack. I think it was Joe Flack. I think Joe dropped to the backside here. Still good to go. Drivers still working on their race pace, and this one's been so far so good. Through 4 laps again. Michael Butler, 33:04, fastest lap of the race. This race is going to go into 2 green flag pit stops. About 45 to 48 laps is what you're going to be able to run. It's just one of the things that you're going to see on this track. You're going to be able to. You could split it in thirds. You could just go 40-40. Just got home from the hospital, had your hip replaced. You're done for the season. Man! Well, Ryan, I hope for a speedy recovery, man. I really do. I hope for a speedy recovery for you, because you know that's some significant surgery. I've had friends go through things like Tommy John's, and I've had friends go through knee replacements in the Army, and that's one of those. It's a scary situation. Oh, I hope to see you too. I hope that works. Do you know that we've got some dirt racing coming up here starting on Monday? So there is a Saturday series that's getting ready to start as well. It's going to start a couple hours before this one. We're going to be calling basically doubleheader on Saturdays here very soon. Ryan Wentz holding on to second, 1.5 back as Butler rolls in. Yeah, we definitely hope that you're out there. So Ryan, much love to you, man. I hope hope for a speedy recovery. Dan Cullison just ran his fastest lap of the race, 33.17. As the 12 was up 2. Dudley's going to be up 5. Robert Dudley dropping to the bottom side of the race line here, 22.58 on the iRating, 21.03 for Dan Cullison. Then Cassidy works the corner. Roberge already from the back got the EOLs up to 7th already. Qualified 9th, but gotta keep this one on toe for the end of the race. 17.99 the iRating for Michael Butler here. The 8 is out front. Ryan went trying to close it back in. But like Mike just ran his fastest lap of the race, 33.34. And we haven't seen the 32-second laps yet, and maybe some of those race lines starting to work together. So much love to the drivers, and hopefully everybody's doing it. Mr. Dudley is out there having some fun. Much love to Dudley. Much love to everybody. Dudley's racing. He likes to give us a big old roll tide every single race. He usually does it from Facebook, but you know, I had made the change to just be on YouTube and Twitch. You know, we'll see how that goes for a little while, and just try to change the algorithm a little bit. 40 in second. Dan Cullison's going to be in third. He's closing in on the high side. 40 down to the bottom. Trying to change his race line as the Truck Series here at Homestead goes to lap 9. B10. Mr. Dudley giving us a big old subscribe out there. Much love. I think Budgie might have done that one. Hold on. Did you do that, Budgie? Thank you, Budgie. Thank you for gifting that sub out there. Much love to you. And to Ryan, give it a gifted subs. Thank you, Budgie. Much love to you. We appreciate you, as always. Big love from the Budgie Bird, who is our moderator and community member that is pretty much the baddest. She's the baddest woman on the planet. That's what she is. Much love to you. Thank you very much, dear. I appreciate you. Steak and Shake, famous for steak burgers. The iconic staple is the restaurant of choice for so many that it is unreal. If you haven't heard of it, you need to find one near you. I encourage you to go on over and try out one of their shakes, order some fries on the side, or have one of their delicious steak burgers. Steak and Shake, famous for steak burgers. Make sure you check them out at AlanTilleryAuto.com. If you're looking for a 2024 Chevy, Buick, or GMC, look no further than Alan Tillery. The best and newest selection on the market. So if you're in the market for the hottest cars, trucks, and SUVs in Central Arkansas, then Alan Tillery has you covered. Make sure you go to AlanTilleryAuto.com. You don't have to live in Arkansas to be able to take advantage of that. You can absolutely shop online. And, of course, thank you to Buchanan Resort. It is a family-friendly, full-service resort and marina, conveniently located 2 miles south of Highway 79 and 12 miles east of Paris, Tennessee. Let them meet all of your relaxation and vacation needs, whether it's for a fun-filled lake day or a week-long family vacation. Maybe you have a corporate retreat coming up. They got you covered. Come and see us for some boating, fishing, and relaxation on the natural, beautiful Kentucky Lake and Tennessee River. Find them at BuchananResort.com. That's BuchanAN Resort.com. I will be right back. Jess needs me. She probably wants me to do something else, and you know, she's trying to wear my knees out. She's trying to make sure that the honeydew list continues to grow, and we love her very much. But she wore me the hell out today. I'll be right back. What's going on, Alex? Hope you're having a good night. Thank you to everybody out there. Again, apologies about that. Just needed me some. Right along with 47 here. That's who you've been following. He's inside the top 5. Ryan Wendt holding on to 3rd right now. Dudley trying to close in that 1.5 second lead right now. 20 laps in. Butler very cool, very calm for the time being. Thank you very much, Budgie. Thank you to everybody out there. Again, folks, do me a favor. If you guys are watching on YouTube, I encourage you to reach up, hit that like button. For you watch it on Twitch, folks, thank you for being out there. Much love to you. I appreciate you very much. Thank you to all the subs. Thank you to all the viewers. Thank you to all the cool stuff we got going on. We'll make sure we rate out on Twitch as well to make sure that we pass you guys on over to some of the cooler folks. Budgie was telling me that she had met another iRacer out there, and she's using all the cool stuff that we have linked in our chats to be able to showcase some of what we do. So much love to Budgie and all the fine folks. I encourage you that if you do have the subs, make sure you get up there and use those emotes. Those are all for you fine folks to use. Bud Light Mike moving forward. Dan Cullison dropping back. Mike side by side down the front straightaway. This is one of my favorite tracks when it comes to tire wear, tire grip, and just try to manage and maintain. Mike to the bottom side. Bud Light Mike on the haul. We'll see if Dan Cullison can battle back. Ooh, 47 a little free. Dan up into the wall a little bit right there. Mike definitely looking backwards here. Just try to make sure he gets clear. Dan Cullison rolling. Here comes Brad Dove on the haul as the Dove Farms LLC runs down to the bottom side. I like his new paint scheme. Dove, if you're listening, I like your new paint scheme, brother. I appreciate you. Again, thank you to everybody out there. Much love. Jen, I hope you're having a good night as well. Dan Cullison up 1 or off 1. Scott Cassidy is going to be up 1. Will Burge is going to be up 1. He is dropping back a little bit, had to make early moves, and now working the corner. Thank you to everybody. Again, much love to you. I always appreciate everybody giving us all the big support that you have. BJ Lane is going to be your driver here, pulling in the coolness that it is. I like being able to see chats from Caster Labs. If you haven't tried out Caster Labs, folks, I encourage you to do so. Free download source. How about we take a look at what Bones has got going on here? I had a big old sneeze. Sorry about that. See Bones out there running that Hrt2Heart Racing t-shirt. Appreciate him rocking it like a hurricane. Cassidy's running the Hrt2Heart Racing flag. If you haven't seen that, pretty fun. So far, so good. Very cool, very calm, very collected. Here's what Scott's got going on here as we get into the first 25 laps. If anybody is going to have anything for Butler, is Robert Dudley is right there to the back bumper. There is the Flash. Bill Flack running back here. Take it easy. That's what he's doing. That's exactly what he's doing. Just taking it easy. My hat's off to anybody that runs VR. Seriously. Seriously. Ryan Wendt, top 3 night for him so far. See Dudley in chase of Butler here, as Dudley might be trying to go to the inside. There's a chance for Ryan goes. As Butler works on his race line again. Big special thank you to Christopher Burge for running his. Is last week's winner. He has got the outside line working for him here. He is, if you don't know who Christopher Burge is, he is a 2-time a Canadian Olympic gold medalist, or it's not gold medalist, I'm sorry, medalist. He's got bronze and silver, I do believe, is what they have had. I did that in softball with the Special Olympics on the national stage, and absolutely killer. Featured on cover of ESPN magazine, and love that dude. There is Bud Light Mike. He's in 4th right now. He is carrying the corner. He's doing just fine. the onboard camera of the old Florida 7. The big Bud Light signs in the background. You know, you like to see it. But Dudley is your new race leader. He clears Michael Butler and has a 7/10 of a second lead. So the mile-and-a-half track working for the Dudley, up 9 spots so far for the start of the race, and really putting some energy in, and love to see it. How about the Dove? Big Merca. You gotta crop him in. He requested that before. And Mrs. gets out there and does some cool things on her social accounts. So we want to make sure that we get him cropped in. But much love to Dove and the old Chop Shop crew and everybody that gets out there and takes care of us and is part of our family. So we thank you very much. Get it, Scott and BJ. When does the man Bobby Joe? I think Bobby Joe is going to be returning here in I think a week or two. No, I know we're getting the countdown is real. We should probably put a countdown on our website or on our Facebook page to the return of Bobby Joe. He'll get here sometime soon, I think. I don't know. Right. Normally we get to see Church out here with us, and Church missed the start of the race, but it's okay. Okay, it's all good. Things happen. Life happens. Don't anybody ever stress about it. 32 of 120 being completed, and going to be thinking about green flag pit stops here pretty soon. Ryan Wendt playing catch up here. Butler was able to hold on to the lead for a fun. Church was having that. It's all good, brother. Much love to you, Mr. Church. I appreciate you being out there, my friend. You know, because you're a legend, and it's just the things like that happen. Again, folks, I encourage you, if you haven't done so, make sure you reach up there and you get that settings cog. Watch this thing at 1440. Even the night races are they look much better on my 1440p monitor. But Bud Light Mikey is moving forward. Got one spot to gain to be back in his starting position. Brad Dove's going to be up 2. Roberge trying to track down Scott Cazenave. Cazenave to Dan Cullison. Cullison started 5th. Was as high as 2nd and is now dropping back here. And we'll see if he's just trying to maintain and trying to save. That's one of the things about this racetrack. You can run green. It's a great looking racetrack for darn sure. Butler holding on 2-second advantage to Dudley as Ryan Wendt out of the back straightaway. Going to be in the draft zone. There's 1,005 palm trees around Homestead with 15 different variations. Like the track facts. See, Church was going to be. That's one of the things we do. We're calling him the Church. What is it? The Church Larry Mack moment. Old Larry McReynolds. He's the best version of that for our iRacing esports look here. That's for darn sure. We appreciate it. How about we throw it on the static cams? Let's see what the drivers are doing here. PJ Lane coming to pit road. He's going to be the first of the takers to come to pit road. And so, long lap times. We're talking about a 1.6 second fall off right now. 2 seconds to fall off from Michael Butler. And Ryan Wendt right there, still on that cusp, just below. So 1.7 second fall off for Ryan Wendt last time by. That is what it is. Hey, what? Ain't nothing wrong with it, son. Ain't nothing wrong with it. Maximizing your entry to pit road. I think that's going to be the biggest thing, right? See Mike here coming around. One of the things about pit road entry here is we watched Kyle Larson do it just last year. Did the access road where the 99 is coming off pit road. It's going to be on the first taker. 37, the lap that the 69 of James Borden comes in on. And opportunity to be knocking here. Dudley, a little free off the corner. You see the downhill stretch for Michael Butler. And Ryan Wendt getting absolutely faster and faster each and every week. Just getting out there and just doing his thing, man. Tires and fuel, maybe a short pit for a couple of drivers. Borden's going to be more than one lap down, I do believe. Currently, Dudley's going to put him 2 laps down. So that'll be where it's at. Scott Cassidy coming into pit road. Those barrels right there are dangerous. Pit road entry right there. There's old Fred. Buddy, I say Fred. Call him Barney. Everybody say hello to Barney. We're gonna go say hi to him. He's keeping a close eye on turn 4. He wants to make sure that we're good to go, right? You're the biggest pythons in all of iRacing. Buddy, say hi to Barney here. He's a little out of focus, but you know, these things do happen. All right, Cassidy coming off pit road. Benny Jones, Robert Dudley might split this. Again, I would split this 40 laps apiece. If it's going to stay green like this, this is a chance and an opportunity. If you're going to give yourself 1 or 2 more laps to be able to try to play those to play the cards that way, that's going to be the option. As Cassidy comes around, it's going to be the first driver off the lead lap. BJ Lane on a little newer tire as well. Benny Jones coming to pit road. There's the Buc-ee's 15. Don't be a beaver nugget, it says. Get a shop at Buc-ee's. How many of you have Buc-ee's out there? B. Jones, Greg Langford, Rusty Robinson coming to pit road. Michael Butler working on it. Working on a pretty fantastic race line currently. Roberts leads in the standings here for the Hrt2Heart Racing Series. Cassidy second at 0.7 points behind. Robert Dudley needs a couple of wins here to close in the 26-point deficit he has had. One just texted you, and he had a nitrous bottle behind his seat. I'll need to make sure he passes post-race tech inspection, or maybe he was just trying to say he's not got gas. He's got maybe one of those things. Never been to one? Oh, you should be to one. Buc-ee's are huge. Post-race inspection here for the giggity number. Oh, that's the number I call them every single time. It's literally giggity. That's what it is every single time. All right, green flag pit stop starting to happen here. Dan Cullison came to pit road. Daniel Lyle in on pit road as well. Again, these trucks can go about 48 laps on the 1.5-mile tracks. It's about the max of the fuel mileage. We're hearing Bones coming to pit road. You're seeing the drivers' names pop up there. But anything can happen, right? This is a very calm track. It runs a little long. It runs with I call it with the grain, so to speak, the grain of the racetrack, and you kind of have to just take care of the tires, make sure you have the long run race pace, and be able to do it. No fire out of the tailpipe. Must have been just Taco Bell. Yeah, I can believe that. Didn't go to Taco Bell though. You should go to Steak and Shake. Sponsor of Hrt2Heart Motorsports. There's your segue. Oh, it's like being at Chipotle. Better. Roberts 15 3/4 back. Taking a look at what the truck's got going on here. See if he is going to keep himself naturally where he needs to be. There's the 2 going around, getting one of his laps back. It's William Martin here. Going to be 1 lap down. So Dudley will be holding pace to Scott Cassidy. And if this cycle splits the way it should, there's just a lot of time being made up by the 14 right now. Hopefully he's out there saving tires. 35-13 last lap for him. 35-64 for Ryan Wendt, who's going to be going to the outside. Butler to the bottom. Brad Dove going to be there to the high side. A lot of drivers trying to unlap themselves from positions here, but still 5 drivers on the lead lap. 2.4 million watts of power per hour are necessary to illuminate the speedway. I believe it. You haven't seen this thing from the blimp view. There's a lot of dang old lights around this racetrack. Not to mention the water in the middle. Dudley to pit road. Ryan went. Come around, get a lap lead out of this one. So Dudley coming in on his cycle. Butler will hold on to second here. Still a second between the two. We'll keep an eye on black flags and all the things that were happening. Butler has the best lap of the race, 33.039. We still haven't seen the 32s yet. We may not see it because of the way that this track has it worked. So Ryan went out front as Superman give credit for a lap lead. Be able to back up the corner. We'll run down to pit road. This is the shake. This is where the braking zone is. Butler. Oh no. Ryan gets to pit road sideways there. Had to double downshift. He's fine. He's fine. Still top 3 night. Butler, now your race leader. Brad Dove with an opportunity here. 48 laps is pretty much the cycle that you see. Some drivers save a little extra fuel. Some drivers run the 50. That's not impossible. So we'll see what's going to happen here. Dan Cullison will be working on his opportunity. We'll see if there is a hold for the 40 here. He downshifted, getting into pit road there. Looks to be fine, so he should be good to go. It's lost a little bit of time, but should be able to cycle. Won't be a lap down here. We'll have a lot of trucks to work around, and we'll have to get himself back up to the mix. Michael Butler takes the long strategy here. Dudley on the lead lap right in front of Michael Butler. 45 is going to be coming to pit road as well. Chap's good. Yeah, he's good. He's good. Roberge, opportunity knocking. Right now, 16-second deficit here between he and Scott Cazenave. Roberge could get that bonus point for leading a lap. That's important here. Very important for these drivers to take that extra bonus point. Roberge will take over the lead here. Not yet a lap lead. We'll have to come all the way around and run this lap and cross the start-finish line to be able to hold on to that. So that's one of the things that you see out of this. Big opportunity knocking for all of the drivers. Chris Roberge lose quite a bit of ground here. Daniel Lyle, first driver off the lead lap. He came in on lap 41. Joe Flack came in on 36. So drivers working on a Dove leaving pit road here. Going to cycle out 12th, and we'll see what's going to happen here for Roberge. She is going to lead that lap, so credit that lap led. Opportunity knocking. Going to be able to run a little bit longer than a few of the drivers. Cazenave going to have Robert Dudley in tow here. Dudley with 9 lap pressure tires. Cycled out here just where he needed to be. So Roberge maximizing his points here. Still needs to have that solid finish. He should not go a lap down here. He should be on the lead lap. So William Martin, last driver on the lead lap. Gordon working on trying to make his way forward as well. So Dudley to the lead here as Cazenave is not going to get credit for that lap lead. So Cazenave will be right behind Robert Dudley. Hopefully Scott was saving there. And I would have split this in 40s. Kind of the way I look at it. But I mean, look at Bud Light Mike right now. He came in on lap 40. And he's holding his own. He's in third right now. Dan Cullison in tow, came in on 41. Benny Jones working. Ryan Wendt will cycle. This is going to be interesting getting down the wire. What's going to happen toward the end of this race? Ryan Wendt trying to work his way back inside the top 3. That's what kind of truck he had tonight. But again, the cycle is ever curious. We'll see some drivers coming on lap 80. We'll see some drivers extend it a little bit longer. Drivers like Robert Dudley might come around lap 90. That'll be the cycle that you want to see. And right now, 1.3 second deficit here for Scott Cazenave to Robert Dudley. Bud Light Mike, 4 seconds in closing. Dan Cullison about 1.5 back from Bud Light Mike. Benny Jones is going to be in that 5 spot. BJ Lane cycles to 6th. This is the race that I'm talking about. It's going to be the race of who's going to be able to have the cycle at the end. It's going to be crazy. 3 of the 4 lakes located on the Speedway's property, with 2 lakes in the infield, and the largest on the 18 acres stocked with rare peacock bass. The lake is deep enough to submerge a 6-story building. I wondered, whoa, 99. Hold on to it, BJ. Hold on to your butt. 8 there. That's Michael Butler. I like it. 55 of 120. BJ Lane cycles here, and we'll have to see who's gonna carry forward, because right now Michael Butler, as the tires wear out, 14 and a half seconds. Dudley is out front. He did cycle very well. He did try to extend and save a lot of tire early on, but like Mike came out on 40 again. 6-lap deficit on tires, but Bud Light Mike was sitting there in a good spot when it came to the race laps and the race time. So we'll see what happens. Ryan Wendt working on over. Thank you for a follow out there. I appreciate you. That's a unique name. Oh, man. There's a couple of bots we need to get rid of. Eh. All right. 5 seconds the deficit here as Cazenave drops back. Roberge just runs his fastest lap of the race and the fastest lap of the race, 33:03, as he tries to work his way forward. Very curious to see what he's going to do here. Is he going to come in on 90, or is he going to come in on 100? Is he going to run the entirety of that fuel cycle out? And I know he had to have been saving there to be able to run that 51 to be able to get that credit for that lap led. So did a little bit longer than probably what he wanted, but right now he's about a second faster than the field and a half second faster than your race leader. So chances that this fall off is going to happen. It'll happen for every one of them. Scott Cazenave's going to be in second. Bud Light Mike's going to be in third. Dan Cullison to fourth. Ryan Wendt inside the top 5 once again, 12 and a half back, losing a lot of time on pit road because of, well, he just had issues. Mr. Butler, 33:48, his last time by. There's James Borden up on the high side. James getting better every single week. We can always appreciate a driver trying to get better and improving. I mean, you got to improve on everything. That's pretty much how you look at it, right? Cazenave 6.8 back, cycling where he needs to. Bud Light Mike has a good cycle right now. Dan Cullison 2 seconds back, 34:55 the last time by. A little bit newer tire. Ryan Wendt is cycling about a half second faster than the drivers in front of him, but he has a lot of ground to make up. Similarly, Michael Butler, who's about 0.8 of a second off the back bumper of the 40 here, doing the same thing, same concept, same kind of music flowing there. Benny Jones is on to that 15 and 7th. Big opportunity. Benny Jones, he's going to have that truck in a good spot. Biggest mover of the race is going to be Robert Dudley and Rusty Robinson. Dudley's going to be up 9. Rusty Robinson in the Buchanan Resort old vehicle there is going to be, well, I mean, look at him. He's awesome. He's up 8. He's at 8th. The 1.8 second deficit between he and Benny Jones. He's closing it in. Lots happening. Only exciting. We have 14 drivers on the lead lap. As drivers start to cycle forward, Dan Cullison, Ryan Wendt. Then Cullison dropped back here a little bit. Ryan, 33.70, his last lap, faster than your race leader. And within good reason. Only a lap difference on tires. Came to pit road and really got to put himself in that positive light. Dudley, Cassidy, Bud Light Mike, Ryan Wendt, Dan Cullison's going to be your top 5. 3rd through 5th, right where they started. Mike started 3rd, Ryan Wendt started 4th, Dan Cullison started 5th. As Butler tries to get around, Dan dropping back here. Is going to work the high side, not a bad idea. Maybe try to, again, get that long haul in. Give it on 41. And it took all the way to this lap, lap 63. So we're talking about 23 laps to have that cycle a little bit differently here. So, I mean, I'm going to see who's going to split it in thirds and who's not going to do it. I mean, that's what I would have done. But that's not forcing the hand. Driver's going to do what they're going to do. Some drivers are going to run it all the way out. Some drivers are going to have that long run race pace. Dudley has a 10-second lead as Casadave is 37, came on lap 37. We'll have to see how the cycle's gonna improve. And one of the things you have to maximize here is you have to maximize being on pit road. It's a big thing. Big thing. Total and exciting. We'll let them have at it for just a moment. And out. I'll be right back. right, some drivers making some final pit stops. Some good stuff happening there. Weren't the lengths built as a result of relocating dirt using to build turns? Hey, not possible. Not impossible. I think Homestead's a great track. Dudley's your race leader. Butler's going to be second. Daniel Lyle came to pit road on 41. He's going to be the first driver off the lead lap. Bones is going to be in 13th right now. We're seeing BJ Lane coming off pit road right now as well. So final pit stop for that driver is going to have to run this thing out, which will be the entirety of the 45 laps that you see it there. So yeah, Butler in second. Ryan Wendt is going to be in third. Ryan has, again, the long run race pace, doing a great job of managing Butler, the fastest driver on the racetrack currently right now, minus BJ Lane, who is going to be getting up to speed here with the newest tires on the racing surface, and we'll see what kind of position he's going to be able to snag out of here. 76 of 120 being completed. Keep your eye on all the drivers, as some of the drivers are going to be thinking about green flag pit stops throughout this race. There's Dove. Give himself some love. How about James Borden coming to pit road on the bottom side, getting down to speed. Pit road speed limit here, unbelievably slow. I mean, unbelievably slow. $45 miles an hour for this track. An awkward number. You know what I mean? I think 50 would be cool. I like 50. I think 50 is good, right? 50 might be good. Borden coming off pit road. BJ Lane again running about 2 seconds faster than a few drivers. These drivers think about a different strategy here. Dudley, Butler, Bud Light Mike rolling that corner. 78 to 120. And this will run to the end, as we've seen all the drivers working at Roberts. 31 to 80. Lost a lot of time there when he came to pit road or staying out there to get that lap led. And Dudley will have the most laps led so far. Has led all but 6 laps, it looks like. So, I'm sorry. All but 19 laps. Gotta take care of the tires for the long haul here. Roberts to the bottom side is there to the inside of Rusty Robinson, all the way down to the bottom side of the racetrack. Rusty up on the high side is right now 32 seconds separate the couple of drivers, because Dudley right here in turn 1 and 2. See Roberts and Robinson. Roberts is going to have to get himself on a full send mode. Send it around Langford. First driver off the lead lap, kept on 39. Cazenave coming to pit road right now. So drivers on that lap 80 mark. We'll see if how this strategy is going to work out. If at any point they had one of those trucks that was less than a top 5 truck, well, that's what you see. BJ Lane trying to get to the outside of the 49. Is going to go around the outside as Dudley will relinquish one of those laps. See Brad Dove move himself up to third, but like Mike coming to pit road. It's down to pit road at speed limit, it looks like. It says 45 miles an hour. Might be 50. Hold on. Gotta double check something. You. See what iRacing has its scored as. Homestead. Track info. Pit road speed limit 45 miles an hour. Anybody's got a speeding penalty? Well, it's a change. 5 drivers on the lead lap. Roberts has the 99 going around. Benny Jones coming to pit road, so some of the drivers using a short pit themselves here with 38 laps to go. Dudley going out front. 11-second lead over Michael Butler. Butler a tenth off the pace of Dudley. Now as the tires really start to play a factor, Dudley just ran a 34.91. Butler until about a half straightaway away. One of the things that when you are on the straightaways, from Michael Butler's point of view, you can see Dudley getting into that corner up there. That's the driver. That's one of the. I mean, that's who he's chasing. He's getting into the end of the. Dudley gets on the front straightaway. Butler comes out of 3 and 4, and they're basically a straightaway apart. As we'll see, 3 and 4 work for Butler. 11-second the gap, so into 1, middle part of 2 for Butler. Incredible. All right. That does in third. Roberge in fourth. 34 seconds the lap time right now. Chris Roberge, 35.56. As the race leader behind him. So that's a natural lap for Robert Dudley to catch Chris Roberge. Roberge will have to try to hold on here to his lap time. It's 85 laps complete this time by. 98 can dump a little dirty air. Maybe try to battle here. Give himself a little bit of that extra. Oh, 49, a little free on the bottom side. Dove coming to pit road. Dudley shaking the tires off just a little bit here. That dirty air played a factor. 49 giving a lot of room here to the drivers on newer tires. As Greg Langford be the first driver off the lead lap. Naturally, Ryan Wendt just ran his fastest lap of the race, 33.23. Opportunity to knock it inside the top 5. Brad Dove coming up pit road is going to be on his pit stop, on his pit box here. And we'll look at the 15-second lap or 15-second pit stall and pit stop and do his thing. Cassidy came in on 79. Rid of 86 of 120 could be completed. And any of these drivers over the next, dozen laps, depending on when Dudley comes to pit road, that's what you're going to be looking at. Butler might be able to get himself, he can get himself to pit road maybe a little earlier than Dudley. Might be able to hold on to that. And right now, Roberge, 34.7 in front of the 49. And Dudley searching for a different line here because that dirty air will put Roberge in a different situation. So Chris Roberge coming to pit road. He's gonna take that lap time and say, all right, this is how we do this. Ryan Wendt, first driver off the lead lap. Gonna cycle here. And cycling well. Greg Langford going to be in fourth here off the lead lap. Still needs to come to pit road. Bones doing himself some justice. Roberge getting his cycle here. We'll have to see if Dudley put him another lap down. Roberge will leave pit road here. Dudley will be on the straightaway. So 2 laps down for Chris Roberge. Bones working around. Is going to be coming to pit road. Oh, baby. Missed it. Oh, baby. Hopefully he didn't get a penalty there. We'll have to take a look here. Bones coming into pit road. We'll see. Didn't say he was too fast entering on my screen, or on my race control screen. So I want to take a look and make sure we keep track of what's going on there. Dudley into pit road. With 31 laps to go. Butler coming around. Ryan Wendt be able to try to cycle here. This is Dudley. It's down pit road. And Ryan Wendt come around the back straightaway. And the cycle here is the interesting part. As Dudley hits his pit stop here, we'll to see if he is going to be able to crest out and make this happen. So Robert Dudley leaving pit road. Ryan Wendt is going to be up to speed. He's going to make that pass, and is going to have a lot of time. Greg Langford coming to pit road. 07 Parcino carpets. You're going to see a lot of C&L carpets rolling through our logos on there. C&L carpets, part of not only the Hrt2Heart Motorsports team, but of course Signature Esports. And we can't thank Greg Langford enough for being just the awesome guy that he is, and being just awesome. I mean, he just does his thing. You know what I mean? So if you are in the Hampton Roads, Virginia, Outer Banks, North Carolina area, and you need luxury vinyl planks or maybe a new hardwood floor, give a call, 757-536-5155, and make sure you tell him we sent you. He's got over 34 years of experience in the business, and he'll get the job done right the first time. And we encourage you to get out there and check him out. Ryan Wendt, a 9.3 second lead over Dudley with 28 laps to go in this one. Ryan will have to try to push what he can. Dudley hit his cycle, come around, and Butler still leads here. Azenave, give it on 79. Bud Light Mike, give it on 80. A lot of drivers short pitting themselves. There's the 25 to the inside of Joe Flack there. So a lot happening here. Butler still out front. Ryan Wendt catching 8.6 second deficit here. Bones just ran his fastest lap of the race, 33:39. As these drivers continue to impress. 2 pit stops. Every driver still has a set of tires on pit road right now. Butler losing a lot of ground to Ryan Wendt right now. Dudley, Cazenave, Bud Light Mike again, side top 5, trying to get his lap back. Going to be closing in on Butler right now. Go on what Mike is doing. He is just holding on. Miss Church says like, share, and subscribe. Thank you, sir. Yeah, make sure you do. Make sure you get out there, share this thing out there. Subscribe to the YouTube channel. Hit the notification bell, let you know when we go live. Thank you to all the followers on Twitch as well. I encourage you all to also on whatever platform you're comfortable with. Butler coming to pit road. Ryan Wendt will take over the lead as a 6.6 deficit to Dudley behind. Dudley up to pace, trying to be up to pace right now as the Alabama fan roller. Ryan Wendt trying to get his first win in the series. Roberge 32.8 in front. Butler drops all the way to 7th now. As we'll see, Daniel Lyle, the first driver, off the lead lap. 07 of Langford in tow. 47 of Bud Light Mike, one of the high line here. Keep it on 79. Dudley again on 89. 5.7 and trying to close. William Martin giving a lot of room here. 25 laps to go, presented by C&L. Make sure that you go and check them out. 757-536-5155. Sorry, 757-536-5155. I see him cycling to the bottom left-hand corner of your screen. Thank you to Search Performance, an iRacing team that we put our name behind, and we back up, and we try to make sure that we take care of all of our own. I encourage you to go check them out on Facebook, and they have a Twitch channel. Dark Horizon Fishing is the spiciest fisherman ever. He's on vacation right now, but he's looking to book you if you want to get out there and take care of that open water fishing if you are in the Virginia area, Chesapeake Bay, James River more specifically. He'll take you out there and show you a thing or two. Find him on Facebook at facebook.com/Dark Horizon Fishing. Premier Racing Setup Shop is the setup shop of Signature Esports. Make sure you go check out PRSsetups.com. Use promo code Signature15 to save 15% on your setup today. Limited to 2 purchases, and then, you know, how it goes. Mandarin Racing is a racing legend. Thank you to Chop Shop Racing for being a part of what we do here as well. Another league out there that you kind of just have to have the respect to know that they just run, and they run well. So thank you to Chop Shop for being on board with what we do over here. Thank you, of course, to Beef Jerky Unlimited to giving us all of our driver cams each and every week. Thank you to Beef Jerky Unlimited.com for that big box deal they have going on right now. Ryan Wendt backing up the corner, came in a little bit earlier than Dudley, and right now is having to back up his corner. 0.7 of a second deficit per lap for Ryan Wendt, as Dudley just ran a 33.58, 34.23 for Ryan. Cazenave came in. It's going to be sitting at third. I think Kaz just had a top 10 truck, and this might be able to cycle him in a good spot. We'll see. Bud Light Mike, 3.5 back in closing. Keep it on 80. Brad Dove, top 5 night for him so far as the Dove Farms LLC truck rolls. Michael Butler kept it on 94, and he is trying to close in 21.5 seconds with 21 laps to go. He is going to have to run a second a lap faster than Dudley, which ran a 33.11. Ryan now under fire with 20 laps to go this time by, has a 2-second difference as he runs the higher lane here. We'll see if he is going to be able to try to have that encroachment. Butler, 32.98, fastest lap of the race. Gonna have to push. Ryan Wendt, 20 laps to go. Still your race leader, but Dudley closing in pretty profusely here. We'll see if Ryan is checked out here, and if he's just trying to save a top 3 night for him. Is a good night. So he has just a few lap older tires, 12 lap fresher tires for Dudley as he gets into the tail. We'll see how this pass is going to be shaken up here as Ryan works the outside lane. Ryan had that pit road incident earlier, and I think if he doesn't have that pit road incident, he's a lot closer to Dudley when it comes to when he came to pit road or when he chose to come to pit road. Right now, Dudley looking to try to shoot to the inside. Ryan Wendt, Robert Dudley. Ryan down to the bottom to defend, 49. Going to be able to throttle off here just a little bit easier. We'll see what happens to Ryan and to Dudley. 14/10 of a second, 14/100 of a second as Dudley looks to shoot the inside. Ryan will drop in, will be down to side draft. He's going to be able to dump the dirty air. Dudley will be able to go around here on the bottom side. And we'll see if Ryan will be able to save anything and maybe just follow Dudley here and just keep himself close. Not a bad deal here for any one of these drivers. We'll see. Because I really think Ryan was trying to save a little bit there, be able to just have that top 3 night. It's a good night for him. Cazenave as Bud Light Mike right behind him. There's Michael Butler getting to the inside. Again, Butler closes in 5 seconds over the course of the last 17 laps. Or closed in 5 seconds over the last 4 laps. And currently running about a second a lap faster than Robert Dudley right now. Ryan Wendt in second. Cazenave's going to be in third. And how fast can Michael Butler clear? He came out on 94. Oh, caution comes out. Bud Light Mike goes around. Sorry. 47 on the bottom side. $47 up on the high side. 25 there. 47 just went to exit. 25 to the back bumper. It's the 47 turned around. As we go. How about it? I think now we got a race. First caution of the race. And now it's on. Yep, everybody's coming to pit road. I think it. How about it? Bones should be your lucky dog here. The 3 truck should get that Bass Pro let me go moment. You believe. Hold on. BJ Lane in on pit road. Langford coming around. He's on the lead lap. Bones could have been there. Yep, that's what I saw. Butler stays out. See if he's going to be able to defend here. Now Ryan Wendt wins the race off pit road here over Dudley. Cazaneve's going to be coming out fourth. Dan Cullison in fifth. This whole thing is going to change. Greg Langford might have been your lucky dog there. I don't know. He duffed. I think Brad was more at fault there than Mike in that situation. I really do. But Mike has a fast repair. They do have a fast repair, so they're good to go. BJ Lane comes around and does so. Welcome to the club, Mike says. Says Church. Oh, I don't know. You folks tell me. Hold on. We're going to put up a poll. Let's put up a poll. Let's make a poll. Poll. Did Mike get dubbed? Going to be out there on YouTube. We're going to put it out there on Twitch as well. Mike get dubbed. Yes? Oh. Allow additional votes. There we go. We're going to make it 4-3 and start the poll. All right, folks. Your time. You get to vote. You tell me. All right, lights are off on the pace car. We're going to go at it here as we go. Thank you for the likes. Thank you, folks. Let's go 40, says Church out there. Thank you, folks. I appreciate you. I encourage you to check out what we've got going on. Again, if you're out there on TikTok, or not TikTok, I'm sorry, on Twitch, we're going to be reading over afterwards. So make sure that you folks keep checking it out, and we appreciate you. Absolutely do. How about it? The 8, the 40, the 49, the 14. It is time. Butler still feels like he's got the tires. Oh, no. Butler turns in front of the field. It's a pile up. Everybody goes around. Man, oh, man. Man, oh, man, Michael Butler gets free. Hold on. Take a look. There's the 8. He did. He got free. He got free. And then watch this. We're going to watch this right here. Man. Crazy. Crazy, crazy, crazy. Robert Dudley's going to be your race leader as things will get situated here. Drivers having to jump to pit road. Let's end the poll. Results say 75% said yes. That's what we saw. Thank you, folks. Big wow. Man. Butler coming to pit road. Ryan Wendt coming to pit road. We'll back up, get the fast repair, be able to take back off here. So you didn't have to worry about any tires there. Dudley, Cazenave, Brad Dove's going to be your top three. Fortunate set of circumstances for everybody. So what happened was when that happened, a lot of drivers went around Dudley there. Or Dudley went around, got black flags. Cazenave, a lot of drivers got black flags there. We went ahead and cleared all that. And I'm going to make sure that I make a note of that in this. In all of this big group. All right. Dudley, Cazenave, ready to go. All right. Well, I mean, cautions do breed cautions. You know what I mean? Those things do happen. All right. We're getting ready to go back at it. Something happens here when it comes to that if there's a black flag there, I'll make sure to clear it. Just relax. Get back going. All right. Dudley, Kaz, Dove, Cullison, Robinson, Roberge, Peters, Wendt, Lankford, Jones, Butler, Lyle. We will see what's going to happen here. We're going to have to watch for some penalties here for some of these drivers. And we're going to be going green flag. Good restart for all the drivers. Didn't see any penalties there, so everybody should be good to go. We're going to do it one more time. All right. Here we go. Let's go. Dudley, Cazenave out front. Brad Dove in tow. Roberge is going to be in fourth. Rusty Robinson up 11, and now a chance to run those fast laps. Roberge, your current points leader, going to drop in front of Rusty Robinson. Can he run with 7 laps to go and play catch-up? Brad Dove to the bottom side. Cazenave to the outside. Roberge in tow. Ryan Wendt going to have the opportunity to drive like the PO teenager you need. Somebody back here getting free. It's a 47 of Bud Light Mike. Single car incident again. Reminder, cautions are handled by iRacing. There was no caution there. Everybody's moving forward. Dudley is going to be out there. Ryan Wendt, fastest lap of the race, 32.97. Another bonus point. 40. Trying to close into Robinson. Dudley out front with 6 laps to go. Trying to break the draft of the 14. 14 to the bottom side. Door to door. 14:49. Little door banging action for both drivers as Cazenave gets close. Will lead a lap here. Dudley on the outside. They're going to run down to the bottom. Ryan Wendt still on tow. Last lap, 33.09 for Cazenave. Runs his running faster laps right now. Dudley in tow. Here comes Dove. Roberge trying to get an opportunity here to get inside that top 3. And Ryan still dropping to the bottom. Rusty Robinson holding on. 5 laps to go. This race is still pushing. Langford in the 07. Still has Butler trying to push forward again. Dudley to the inside. Cazenave to the outside. Dudley back in tow. Cass will have to try to work on dropping that corner in. Dudley will be able to clear here on the corner. Cass still there. Dudley, Cazenave. Dudley and Cazenave is going to have to run down into the corner if he wants to pull the air off of Dudley. 3 laps to go. Dudley, Cazenave gets tied on the corner. Not going to be able to do it. Brad Dove rolling right. Wendt to the inside of Roberge. Ryan Wendt had a top 3 truck all night. Put himself in a good situation there to be able to close in. Now 1.1 to Dudley. Dove to Cazenave. Ryan Wendt to Brad Dove. Dudley rolling. 2 laps to go. And I promise, folks, everything that I was talking about when it came to Dove's situation there was all in fun. I promise it was no good. Nothing good. Good racer tonight. It was good. Colby is smiling right now. He's not the only one. It's so funny. Cazenave half second. Dudley comes around. There it is. White flag waves. Final lap. Ryan Wendt trying to get that podium finish. Dove's going to be in 3rd. Roberge top 5.9, able to solidify some of those points. And how about it? Fastest lap of the race. And the late going for Ryan Wendt. 32.97. Dudley. Final couple of corners. Come around. Had to work back around. Had the fastest truck all night. And able to extend. Gets it out of the way. Dudley gets the win. 9 spots gained. Biggest mover of the race is going to be Rusty Robinson, up 10 spots. He does a great job defending his spot. Is Dudley, Cazenave, Dove, your top 3. All right. Robert Dudley gets a victory here tonight. Will be Dudley, Cazenave, Dove, your top 3. Ryan Wendt, Chris Roberge, your top 5. Rusty Robinson finishes in 6th. Butler in 7th. Langford, Cullison, Lyle, your top 10. Peters, Bones, Joe Flack, Bud Light Mike, and William Martin, your top 15. James Borden, BJ Lane finishes tail end of that one after BJ had those issues. Unfortunate for him. Big old Budgie Burr. Thank you, dear. Appreciate you very much. So yeah. It is the way to the world, man. It is the way the race and the cookie would crumble. We're going to wait on old Dudley to get himself up here into the old broadcast booth. We'll have a little chit chat with him. Man. Dun, 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 dun. I always wait for everybody to settle down and settle in and do their thing. We'll talk to Mr. Dudley here in a second. Excuse me. Mr. Dudley coming home in victory lane. This one was all about having a fast truck. You had a great truck. You had a great strategy. Try to run you had a fast race line, able to save tires, and I think that was the difference all night long. But the green flag cycle right there kept drivers really close. Like caution comes out, you kind of knew that everybody was going to have to full send it there. Walk me through this and walk me through the end of that race.
Yeah, that yellow is sure not what I wanted. Hey, how about that first win in the league?
I like it, man. I like it.
Yeah, that's that new physics come out. Man, it totally changed the way this truck drives. It's more of a driver's truck now than what it was before. I mean, you get behind somebody, and that front end just wants to plow up towards the wall. So try to get offset on them either on the right side of the truck, entering a corner, or on the left side of the truck. To get below them, and you won't feel that push as much. And also got to save these tires on this track. That's what I did.
One of the things that I saw about this racetrack, and it's something that is just known. It's Homestead, Miami. It's flat entering. It's got a heavy banking section on both sides of the track, and then it's flat exiting. So it has you moving around this racetrack quite a bit.
Exactly. I like the way the new fixtures are now. It's like I said, it changes the way the truck drives and puts the puts the outcome of the race in the driver's hands and not somebody out here hot lapping.
Yeah, yeah, that's pretty much what we've seen over the last couple of weeks. We've been keeping tabs on the iRacing physics models and pretty much everything that's been happening with the tire model and the track models and everything that's going on. And I'm telling you, this iRacing is really making it more and more difficult for drivers to think about this as a video game. It's for darn sure.
And yeah, I'd like to tell Scott thanks. We raced pretty clean them last 5 laps, and we're side by side and touched a little bit and still stayed clean. Just like every race that we've had that's come down to the end, we both treat each other with respect and not taking each other out. So congratulations, Scott, and the top 5 and everybody else.
Dudley, get a victory here. This one's good. Means that you chipped in some of those points too. That was one of the things that I saw, that you were needing 26 points off coming into today's race. You needed a good points night. You needed a win. You got. I mean, you're gonna be in contention again. But I know that the sights are on to get that back-to-back championship status. I think that's the key here. Is now you got to win, and now you've got momentum.
Yeah, exactly. That's why I didn't want that caution come out. 'Cause I had more points I would have gained if that caution wouldn't have come out on Real Bears and Scott. But I gained some points, and it ain't over.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we're just I think halfway, just over halfway, or very much right there. So it's going to be fun. Mr. Dudley, give you shout outs, brother. That was it was a heck of a race.
I'll give a shout out to all the for the league, all the admins that do, that work on this league. BJ and Bobby Jr. and Scott, all the sponsors. They're not on top of my head right now. Like I said, I got my first win here. That's I didn't expect this tonight. I'd like to thank you, putting on a great broadcast as usual, and running race control, doing a great job doing that. I'd like to thank my dad for watching, supporting me. My beautiful fiance Nancy watches me and supports me doing this. Motivates me to come out here. I hadn't really felt good lately. Also, I'd like to thank my cousins up in Nashville, Brian and his beautiful wife Danielle, who watch and support, and my big cuz James and his fiance Tiffany up in El Paso, Texas, for watching. And I want to dedicate this race in memory of my sister. It's been a while since I've won a race. And I'm going to dedicate that in her memory, and also to my dad and my cousins and my fiance. Roll Tide.
All right, brother. That is a ton of fun, and look forward to seeing you guys next week. It was an exciting racing. Congratulations once again. Get the victory here over the Hrt2Heart Racing Series. This one's gonna be good. I've seen you win before. We'll see you win again, I'm sure.
Thank you, buddy. You take care.
That's Mr. Dudley. He comes home in victory lane. Let's talk to the Kaz. The 14 had a lot of rooting and scooting and double, whatever I want to call that. I don't even know. We're just going to call it things, and I have to go back and the session. It's been doing this lately, and it's so weird to see it. How about that? About those last 5 or 6 laps? That was
we put on a show, man. Didn't we? Bumping and
Yeah.
grinding. We're good. We're clean racers, though, man. We try to be clean. Me and Dudley always race hard. It was fun, man. My heart was pounding. It was exciting.
Well,
It was awesome, dude.
I'm going to tell you what, this race turned into the nail biter, the head scratcher, it's not very often that we see the field taken out by old tires, but this new physics model has really come into play, and it's one of the things that Dudley was talking about. You can really feel the truck moving.
Yeah, yeah, a lot. And this track was tough, man. I couldn't go low like these guys. I had to stay high, especially after about 15 laps. I would get bad. Either that or slow way down to go low. And I felt like I had a better time and speed up high. So, and in practice, I was fast. I was running at 32. I ran at 32.6 at one point, but I couldn't do it here. I got a terrible start at the beginning. I don't know what happened there, but it was terrible. But it was a great race, man. It was a tough one.
One of the things that I was noticing is, this track was basically set up to be able to split the thirds, and you short pitting yourself was able to leapfrog yourself into a better position, especially when it comes to being able to be up there inside the top 5 for a restart. That was the thing that I knew that some drivers were going to have to do. Some drivers ran long in that first stint, and I knew that somebody was going to have to put themselves in a better situation, and you did just that.
Yeah, I tried to pit early on them. Plus, like I said, I was fighting a really loose car, a loose track, so I pitted early a little bit and tried to do a little different strategy, and it worked a little bit, but it was tough, Jason. This was a tough race.
It was
I,
good.
I don't know if I had a top 2 car, but it was a good race, man. It was tough.
I said it earlier. I thought you had it looked like you had a top 10 truck tonight. And I know that you have good tracks. You have good race line. There's you have good etiquette when it comes to racing. But I mean, things like this do happen. I mean, we got Auto Club next week. We're gonna find a bigger track with more.
Yeah,
which is more.
I hope it's got a little bit more grip.
Well, it should be rain during the day. So oh no, it's night. It's night. Never mind.
Yeah, and iRacing, changed all these setups with the last update. And this setup just seemed to push really hard. It was a struggle.
Dirty Air was not the friend today.
I had configured all of our races for the season, and when they did that update, now I have to go back and add all the setups because I guess they deleted the other ones.
Mhm.
So the setups are totally different too. It's tough.
Tell you what, I watched the Dora Meg in action for you and Dudley tonight. Able to lead some laps, bonus point there. That's good. That's a good opportunity to chip away. I know that you needed a couple of positions on Roberge. I know he leads the points coming in by 7. So you're chipping away. That's what you did last season that I called, and now
I did.
you're doing the same thing again, coming down to the wire. We're over halfway through the season now. We're going to go into the week 8 next week, and these races just going to feel like they feel like they're just going to get more and more meaningful when it comes to having to figure out where you need to be on the racetrack in comparison to the drivers you're racing for a championship.
Yeah, it like I said, I think you have to be consistent. Consistent pays off. So I don't know if I took the lead, but he was like 7 points ahead of me, but I probably closed it up a little bit, hopefully.
Oh yeah, no,
But
yeah. I think you've got between the two, you both led lap, so that negated that. You finished 3 positions ahead of him, so 4 points. I think is what we're seeing now. It was
4
7.
points difference.
Yeah, so it
Yeah.
was 7. Now 4. 1, 2, 3.
Yeah, pretty close. Chris is a great driver, man. He's tough. Yeah, Dudley, Dove, Ryan had the fastest lap there at the end. I think he was pissed off and raced it.
I know he was. I don't even have to say he wasn't. I know he was. So,
But he got the fastest lap there at the end. I was like, yeah, he's coming.
I said he was going to drive like a PO teenager, and that's exactly what he needed to do.
He sure did. Yes, sir. It was
Boy.
good.
All right, Scott. Much love. Congratulations on the P2 finish. And this is all about finding the groove and finding the ever loving race line each and every week. And I know next week's going to be no different. We're on the West Coast, and we're going to stay there for the time being. All right, man. Give you shout outs.
All right, man. I want to thank you for the broadcast and Alan Tillery Chevrolet. And I love racing with all these guys at Heart to Heart. I really appreciate all you guys being here. And I miss Bobby Joe. I hope he comes back soon.
We got to start a countdown, a timer countdown somewhere for the day that Bobby Joe comes back, because it's literally the talking point in chat.
Yeah. We need him back.
Not just for this stream, but for
right for everybody. Yeah. we miss him for sure. He's a great guy, man. Tina and him are good people. We miss him.
Yeah, Bobby Joe is he's becoming a celebrity on our on our side here. So
yes, he is.
So it's gonna be awesome to see him come back. All right, man. We'll see you.
Thank you, Jason.
We'll see you Wednesday.
Yes, sir. All right. Thank you.
That's Scott in the 14 comes home in P2, and last but not least, this guy has been making waves and shaking and lost to a pole earlier. Brad Dove comes home and he P3 tonight, but not without having to put yourself in a positive situation. I think the restart there is the only thing that went wrong in that situation. Couldn't get that timing with the 49. Outside of that, flawless drive to be able to hold off the drivers behind you there with 7 laps to go. Brad, tell me about your dang old race, man.
It was a weird race for me. I couldn't get the handle on the truck tonight. Lucky to get a top 3. Ryan was coming. Much respect to him for not running over me and stuff there at the end. He was coming pretty quick. But yeah, it's a good finish. I'll take it. Not where I want to be. I want to be higher.
Oh yeah.
So that's how I feel about it.
Well, let's see.
What's the poll you did? I gotta know this poll.
You got Dove. You got Dove to pull.
Oh, we got a new poll going.
That's why I threw it up on YouTube, Twitch, to ask if you dubbed Mike.
I apologize, Mike. It's
75% said yes. So, you had some people out there voting for you. So,
it was incidental contact. I didn't mean to get into him, and we were. I was faster than him, and he kept arrow blocking me, and it's just I kept trying to go everywhere he wasn't, and the arrow blocking in these trucks is a heck of a lot worse than it used to be. So
that was one of the things that I was talking to Dudley about. I was talking about these trucks and the change of the model, and but it is for those who can get out there and wheel a truck or wheel the cars with this whole change of, and I hope the rest of the cars kind of get that way in the NASCAR circuit for sure. You can use that to your advantage though, especially if you're trying to defend.
oh, most definitely. Like on entry, if you enter right behind a truck or a car, they get a real bad push going into the corner. So you gotta let off earlier to get it to turn under them or go above them, and yeah, it's just different style of racing. Getting used to it, it's fun, but it's frustrating all at the same time.
I like frustrating driving though, because you know what happens with frustrating driving. It makes it
Good
a little.
racing.
It makes that's exactly right. It was. It's a ton of fun to see. If your camera went out and came back in, so I wanted to make sure. Box out there. Have a good night. Have a good night to you as well, folks. I'm gonna rate it over on Twitch, so make sure you guys are out there watching on Twitch. I want to rate over to somebody and share the community with everybody. Um, but yeah, man, this was a good race, and you always have a good sense of humor about things, and if it wasn't for the fact that you came up with whoever, I don't know who came up with it, man.
It was Striker.
Was it Striker?
It, Striker did it, and it's been a carrying thing, but we're trying to change it into a good thing. So we're trying to change it into a winning way instead of you got actual dubbed, in a bad way.
No memes, uh, but at the same time, I mean, it was I don't know, it's good race, and like the entirety of what was happening, and you were set up for a top five truck. I was watching because I like fuel strategy races. I was watching the fuel strategy kind of shake up here, and um, you had a top five truck. I mean, it was there to be a top five. And of course, finishing on podium is even better. Um, what could you have done differently when it came to the fuel strategy early on to be able to kind of negate that 49's run?
If I was to try to keep up with a 41, I think, or 49, I would have burned up my tires. He just had a better handling. Um, I burned up the right front. I was down to a 35 on the first pit stop, and I was burning the heck out of it, just knowing what everybody else was doing. So I was just off tonight. But if being off is a top five, I'll take it. Top three is even better. Um, cut in a little bit on the points lead, a little bit, but not much. But just stayed out, led a lap, canceled out Robert's lap led there, but wasn't thinking, followed Butler down, and yeah, it was just a good race, but not what I want.
I tell you what, Auto Club's next week, whole different racetrack, much wider. We're going to see the 4 and 5 wide. That's just part of that nature of that beast. Still a tire eating track, and you guys can run another 120 laps.
I'm excited for next week. We were in there not too long ago in Chop Shop, and I did decent. Um, that high side eventually will come in. It's just going to take a little bit. It's You want to stay on the bottom and then work your way to the top. You don't want to go right up there. You'll burn your tires off.
And speaking of hindsight, I was very surprised that this race didn't migrate up as well. A lot of low line racing throughout the racetrack, but it was good. It was fun, man. This was a ton of fun to call these kinds of races. Ton of fun to see your success in this series as well. And I know that you're going to be you're searching for that next one, that next win. You've already got a couple here. You had to pick a track, where would it be?
Next week, All Club.
There it is. I like it. Calling it. And then turn that you got doved into, like you said, a positive light. Brad, give you shout outs, man. You got a P3 finish tonight after a couple of cautions that came out to have everybody get back in it. I mean, there's nothing wrong with it. It's a good drive. I like it.
Well, I want to first give a shout out to Striker Shades. He does a great job on my trucks and my paint jobs in general. Got a new color this week.
Mhm.
Got away from the pink and purple. Um, got thank my company Dove Farm LLC, my old lady, Sue Coffin, Chop Shop for making me better. Heart to Heart for putting on a great league. All the guys over here at Hrt2Heart are great. Uh, we miss you, Bobby. Shout out to Bobby. Um, thank you for being great at what you do. You know, one of the top broadcasters in iRacing, in my opinion. Um, can't think of anybody else, but thank everybody for watching us. Everybody out there watching on your stream and supporting you. Without you, we don't get to be put out on what I call TV, internet TV.
You know what? I like internet TV. Maybe if we can figure it out, we'll put it back on Roku. If we can do that, then we could really be on TV, right?
Dude, you know how cool that'd be?
So we used to. Quick story time. We used to be on Roku. We still have a Roku channel to this day. I have taken all the videos down. It is called SCTV, Signature Esports TV. And it's really expensive to run, but with the right people behind it and the right partners, sponsors and stuff like that, it could be a good free source to have everybody be able to watch on their television. You know what I mean?
That'd be
So,
pretty cool.
so that we can upload these races in their 1440p capacity and actually be able to let people watch it on their 4K TVs, and, you know, which is cool. I think, which is probably the coolest thing that you could see. We had good views on our Roku channel. It was a good thing. It just, when you're a solo guy taking on a big animal like Roku, it can become, it became overwhelming and became really expensive. And I kept trying to do more and more and more and more. And you know, sometimes you have to take a step back to remember that. You know,
I
just,
think you got a good support system where you could do it now. You know, you're a lot further ahead and a lot better spot. I think you could do it. I think we can get you back on there.
it's an option. Let's see. I think people would, if people would like it, we'll look at the decision again. I know that I was talking to a couple of, Noma TV and a couple of other broadcasters out there that were trying to get together with another sim racing organization to be able to do the same thing. But I can't. Forgive me for saying this, and I don't want to seem egotistical, um, but I don't. I do me. You know, I do what I do, and I'm very picky about the way I do things and how I do things, and I work really hard to set things up the way that I feel like they should be, and I just don't think that somebody's going to have my best interest in when it comes to my platform. So, you know, that's the reason why I feel like my platform is meant for everybody. It's not meant for just being selective and, you know, if you don't support me, you know, come on, there's no point in it. So, you know, again, to take the ego out of it, I still feel like I have a better grasp and understanding of what this simulator is. And, I just can't, I can't see myself putting my label under some other broadcasting company. I couldn't do it.
Oh, I gotta thank one more person.
Yep.
Nate Roberge for being awesome and helping me out all these times I asked for it. So, and cheers, guys.
There it is. All right, Dove. Much love, man. Always a pleasure to talk to you. Always a pleasure to have you out there and, you know, doing the thing that you do, which is, oh, hey, did you see what I tagged you in on my Discord?
No, I didn't.
Yeah, go into, it's under picks. It goes to what you said the other day. I gotta see this reaction. Under the
I love it.
it's amazing, folks. Get in my Discord, !Discord to be in my Discord. You can go see what I tagged Brad in. It is because behind the scenes last week, Brad said something that made me laugh on stream. That's the way it is. All right, brother. Good luck. Have a good night. We'll see you Tuesday.
Actual.
That's it. You know what? She is the literally the most popular person out there that that literally, if everybody knows her face, she must be right about something, right?
That's right.
That's what it is. All right, brother. Have a good night.
Yeah.
That's Brad Dove. He knocks it out of the park. I love the dude. Absolutely legendary, and we appreciate him, and we appreciate everybody tuning in tonight. Thank you to Dove and the fam, and all the cool people out there. It is big W stream to everybody out there. I think tonight was a W stream. I'm exhausted. I know the missus is she's exhausted. We're all just absolutely knocking it out of the park. Folks, jump on over our Twitch channel. I want to read some people over if you're out there on YouTube. Thank you very much. Make sure you reach up at that like button. Don't forget to subscribe and get us some more subscribers. I'd like to be, my goal is 100,000 subscribers. I want 100K. That's what I want. Not impossible. It's going to be fun. We got a gaming stream tomorrow. I was going to do it at 9 a.m., but we're going to extend it to, it'll be about noon. So we're going to do a gaming stream. We do have a live stream tomorrow night as well. When it comes to the AMP Racing Series, they're amazing. So they're going to run Indianapolis tomorrow night. It's going to be a ton of fun. Yeah, our goal. We got a goal of 100K subs on YouTube. We've got a goal of 1,000 followers on Twitch and 20 subscribers on Twitch as well. That's our goal over there. I encourage you to do so if you want to. Don't have to. Use that Prime sub. Use that free Bezos money to get out there and have some fun with us. All right, Twitch, we're going to raid you over. Folks, of course, and always be good, be safe, be kind of one another. That's the most important thing I could ever tell you. This absolutely means the world to me when it comes to just taking care of business and having some fun. So, first league ever. This is going to be Roller_CW. He's got one viewer. Go over and give him some love. He is running iRacing. Much love to the guy. This is his first league. I do believe it's a road series. It's going to be awesome. We appreciate it. So be good, be safe, be kind to one another. We'll see you in the next one. Peace. Wrong button. Bye, Budgie. Much love.